Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with my personal keto lifestyle, which is veg heavy. And it could be all about whatever it is that you do. Finding your sweet spot with your own food plan is what matters. And most of you, this is not your first rodeo. No way. You've done the circuit, you've done the tour where you have tried everything because this time it's gonna work, right? Yep, been there, done that. And guess what? It doesn't. So I'm really glad that you're here. I need you in my little world, my little community, because what you bring to the table and you offer in comments not only helps me, but it helps others too. And so we just get used to sharing. This is our new normal. For a lot of us doing keto or carnivore along the way anyway, it became our new normal long before the virus said, this is your new normal. So we're kind of used to finding our besties here online. Who knew? It's like Match.com for food, right? So here we are. And today I want to talk about messy Mondays. You remember those, right? And so today could be a messy Monday for you. If you're doing something, planning something, the last weekend of October with a holiday in it, well, besides that big candy one, but, this one where you may have gotten together for the last hurrah of warm weather to do something outside and wanted to plan it with your close besties or your neighbors or your family, and you wanted to have it. And so, on the menu came a bunch of things that maybe you haven't been tempted by ever, or at least since a Labor Day celebration, or maybe last summer as well. And so here you are, and it comes into play. My experience has said, plan it. Plan to have a treat. If you are intermittent fasting, if you are, not having 3 meals a day with 2 snacks just to get you through, then you're probably already doing a good job for your body. If you're intermittent fasting with OMAD, go to the head of the class. If you're intermittent fasting with OMAD and it's clean, it's a clean intermittent fast with no flavors or flavored coffee or flavored soda waters or gum or even that little Tic Tac, then you really are doing a bang up job. And I don't have to tell you what the results are. They are there. It might seem too good to be true, but it's like, wow, how can this last little tweak be it? Why didn't somebody tell me? Well, nobody told me either until I tripped into reading about clean fasting, what it meant, what it means to my body, and sharing in the hopes that it will mean something to your body as well. And so it's funny because the two people that I listen to about clean fasting also believe in planning a treat, planning something that you're going to happen, taking the negativity out of it. Like I cheated, I blew it, I failed, I'm, blah, blah, blah. How about building it in? Even Dr. Westman talked about it a couple of years ago, and I was so mad at him, I did a whole video on it. He said, if that thing is staring at you and talking to you, and just eat it. Just have it. And you know what? After all is said and done, I make my amends to Dr. Westman, and I believe that just having it is better than building up to a binge or just not doing something the way that you're doing it for your success. Just have the item. And so if you are entering into a messy Monday, I hope that you don't follow any of the promises that you made to yourself with your Ms. Slick mind, right? During whatever you were having that you hadn't planned that you had. And then you started with the promises about, oh my God, I'm going to fast Monday through Thursday this week. And that's it. Bam, bam, bam. Punish, punish, punish. My suggestion to you for Messy Monday is proceed in the same way that you would have had you not had a messy Monday. Along comes Monday, you're planning your OMAD, you're planning your clean fast of, intermittent fasting for, from the time that you woke up till you have your one meal a day, and lay off of yourself, will you? Lay off of yourself. It's food, it's life. And, I've been able to integrate some normalcy into my OMAD, and I've added the clean fasting as well, and it's working for me. My head is not punishing me for the thought of or the actual passing my lips of something. And it's amazing. It's like I've just decided not to beat myself up about what I may have had. But for me, it's planning it. And so that's different than cheating, than blowing it, than just, spontaneously giving in. No, 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 no. Oh, well, I might as well just keep going. And then you know how that whole thing kicks in where, yeah, it keeps going all right. So maybe planning it into you won't have a messy Monday ever again because you're being gentle with yourself, because you're allowing your humanness, and something is tasting good, something was good before, and you'd like to have that something. It's an item or it's a meal, but it's in your OMAD, if you're following me. It is in the construct of this little OMAD. I always think of it as square, maybe because OMAD capitalized is kind of like this square little box. So, don't beat yourself up. No more messy Mondays. You could have eaten things that maybe were a little bit too much in your window of opportunity with your OMAD, but you stayed in the OMAD and it didn't turn into you start at 10 and you ended at 6 at night, and there wasn't anything that you didn't hoover. Now, if you're old enough to be, like me, Hoover is a vacuum cleaner. I can't, saying Dyson it doesn't have the same thing as the Hoover effect. To me, just an old lady. So don't beat yourself up. Just realize that, okay, here comes the real eating season, and who knows what people are going to be cooking up in this, lockdown state that we live in. And if it's not lockdown where you are, trust me, it's coming. It just feels that way. And so, enjoy what it is that you've been denying yourself in that sense. I'm a food addict, carb addict, sugar addict, and yet I am training my head to accept that and allow something, and then seeing how it goes. It might not work the first time. It might not work the 100th time, but maybe you're able to have in your contained window of eating something that you would consider a treat. It's planned, you enjoy it, there's no guilt afterwards, you're not going to go to a gym and work 4 hours the next day thinking you're going to beat it. None of that. It's a treat, it's in your OMAD window, and if you're doing your intermittent fasting of 20 hours cleanly, then you will find you might not have the damage that you always feared you might have, and then blown it, and then binged, and then had the true messy Monday, right? With all the promises, and then you break those. So then you feel guilty and remorse and self-loathing, all those sort of things. One, because you ate all the crap, and two, because you made all the promises for Monday and they didn't come true because you were having a huge withdrawal. Don't do that to yourself. What I'm saying is plan that item. Maybe it's just a one item. Maybe it's a bowl of. Maybe it's a little plate of, a little dish of. Plan it. Track it. If you're like me, you're going to track it. Maybe a chronometer, maybe something else, MyFitnessPal. And you're going to plan it, and you're going to enjoy it, and you're not going to feel like the world's going to come to an end afterwards. You're going to say, wow, I enjoyed that. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to go on this major promise thing of fasting and working out. And no, you're going to conduct your Monday or your Tuesday or your Friday the same way that you would have had you not had that treat. You're just going to carry on with your OMAD, clean, intermittent fasting lifestyle that you've been working on, right? And it is a work in process. It's a whip like any other tweak that you've made in your life, especially getting to the black coffee stage, especially giving up flavored coffees, stuff in your coffee, and flavored waters, all that kind of stuff. You know, all of the mayos and all that sort of stuff. The gum, another big one in my life. I did videos about giving up gum. So trust your process. Don't beat yourself up. Don't deny yourself what you're having. Enjoy the heck out of it because you planned it. It's there. You might feel guilty, remorse, and some self-loathing when you first begin to do it because that's like the automatic, right? I'm unworthy. I did it again. It's a messy Monday. No, you did what you did in your window of eating. I think that, to me, the intermittent fasting done in a clean style has been the biggest breakthrough in my head, my gut, and the scale since I began all of this. And I'm 70. So enjoy yourself. Stop punishing yourself. Treat yourself as the precious person that you are. Enjoy an item. It's food. Life's too short, right? Especially if you haven't learned that in the last few months. It's the one thing I've learned, which is probably why I began to integrate a little treat every now and then, because life is too short. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Tell me your thoughts. I'll see you again next time here on Pearls of Wisdom and Food. This has been Sarah, just sharing her keto lifestyle and how I go about doing it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.